Good afternoon, everyone. It's Louise here from Eleanor Grace, and I just thought I'd share you a quick and easy project. I was having a bit of a look through some of my old works in progress that I'd put away, some time ago, and I'd got stitching on this with an idea that I'd have a look back at the old ones, and I put it on the group to see if anyone would have a guess. Perhaps if I put it that way, it might make a little bit more sense. As you can see, I'm still very much working on this. I've got pins and everything in it, but what it is a nice, quick and easy project for making little tag. So these luggage tags I got, you could probably get at any stationers. I actually got these from Amazon, and I got them in a big pile like this. And I also got them in the sort of brown, which is the old sort of post office colours. And I just thought it's just a really nice and easy project, and you don't necessarily have to make a colourful one like this, but I thought it might be just a little fun project that you could do that doesn't really take much more than an afternoon, unless you go a bit mad like me and start putting on loads and loads of stitching. As you know, I'm not particularly keen on using glue, but I think this is one project where eventually you are going to have to glue it on. So in the UK we have Pritt sticks, which are just like a little stick, which you use for paper and things like that. I would probably try that first, if not probably PVA glue if I have to. But what I did is just literally cut out the shape. I sort of took off this end, so I'm cutting out really a shape that's along this line. Now these ones, if you go too small, I think it would be really difficult. These are sort of 10 centimeters by 5, which is about 4 inches by about 2 inches. So I wouldn't really go any smaller than that, otherwise your stitching is going to be minuscule. And all I did was get a bit of sort of plainish fabric. I backed it with some felt. As you can see, I've still got my thread there as I've been working on this today. And then I just made a little collage out of anything that I had. As you can see, I'm layering up things on top of each other. This bit of sort of filet lace is over the top of a nice sort of vintage bit of fabric there. And then here I've got a piece of almost like a netting sort of material over the top of another couple of pieces here. A little bit of, I'm going to pull this out a little bit of ribbon here as well. And I've just gone over the ribbon with French knots just to keep it in place. And as you can see, I'm just sort of doing a bit of stitching down here. I did actually put a little bit of, put some flowers underneath here. And what I've done is ended up going over the top of them anyway with my stitching. But it's all a bit of fun and a very nice and easy project. You could tack everything in place. I didn't bother. I've just left the pins in because I know I'm going to be making my way up here soon. So I know it's going to get covered. And then when you've finished, I don't necessarily think you need to bother putting a backing on it because it's going to go on straight onto the card. And as I say, you could use a sort of Pritt stick, or if not, sort of PVA glue, something like that, to stick it onto your card. And I was thinking you could make sort of birthday cards, you could make Christmas tags with this. They could be, you could stitch someone's name onto it. There's all sorts of possibilities, and the inspiration from this I will show you. Quite some time ago I did used to make sort of bridal things, and what I was thinking about, if I show you some of these, I might have to pull out because there's a few of them. And this is what I rediscovered the other day when I was looking through one of my old boxes. I was just trying out different designs, and as you can see, a bit of a fancy gold one there, where I put some fabric underneath and then overlaid a sort of a tulle over the top, and another one here. So what I originally was planning for these was to make them as sort of decor for the table at a wedding. So you could stitch somebody's name perhaps onto it, and then it could be a place card like that. So there's all sorts of possibilities for what you could do with this. And I just thought it might be a nice, easy project that, you could try out. You could also make them into bunting, I suppose. I wouldn't necessarily be using the twine that comes with it, although if you like the rustic look, you get a ball of twine with these big packs of luggage tags. But I'm imagining a pretty little ribbon here, and then attached to a present, or perhaps done as a place card at the table. Maybe a Christmassy one. I don't know. There's all sorts of possibilities. But I thought I would just show you these, as I was just having a bit of fun playing around. Just sort of finding things that toned together quite nicely. There are lots of little individual beads on here as well, so you can really go to town. This one I think I was in progress with when I packed it away, because I haven't done an awful lot here. I've only just backed it, and I haven't done any stitching. I think this was before I really got back into embroidery and got into slow stitching. So yeah, just a little idea for you. So this is the one I'm working on now. Everyone that knows me knows I love green, pink and neutrals. So yeah, I thought it was just a little bit of fun, and going to enjoy, I think, making a couple of these, and maybe even just hanging it. If you've got some nice decorative hooks, you could just put a nice fancy ribbon and hang it. I have a little pin board, and I was thinking I might hang it from a couple of the bits on there, because I like to have pretty things to look at. So yeah, if you fancy giving that a go, let me know in the comments. What would you do? Would you do Christmassy ones, or would you do it for a present? Would you stitch the name on? What I will say is I did try stitching the name on before, and one tip that I do have, obviously you do not need contrasting colour. So if you're doing something neutral, for instance, I would go for a darker neutral to do the stitching. And I would say also, the thinner the thread, something like a cotton pearl A12 would be perfect for stitching letters, because I tried it previously with this, and yeah, came out with mixed results, shall we say. So I think going down to something nice and fine, and in as bright as possible, so you can pick out the details. But yeah, I thought you might enjoy having a little look at these, and having maybe a little project that would just maybe take you an evening or a weekend. So I will leave that with you, and see you again soon. I will be coming back soon with the with the first video in the autumn workshop. Unfortunately, I've had a bit of a problem with YouTube membership. There's been a bit of a mix up on something there, so I'm having to just relaunch that again. So I have put a post out. If you want to have a look at that post, just do let me know if you've bought a membership from me already and you're not in the group Slow Stitching by Hand with Eleanor Grace in Facebook, because I may not have your contact details then. But I will be in contact with everyone else who is in that group. If you're not in the group, please email me, and I have put the details on the post with my email address, which is just eleanor.grace.uk@hotmail.com. Okay, and hopefully just teething problems, and I can get over that, and really go forward with a lovely set of workshops for the autumn. Thanks very much for your time, and have a lovely weekend. Bye.